Lone Depot Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Miami Marlins. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Kyle Dutch.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Trevor Rogers. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Riley Green stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch, 640.
And there's a ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
A couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
That's towards center. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Eric Haas.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Javier Baez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now Kyle Dutch. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm on the move to the alley. And he makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Tigers are shut down there. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, our starting pitcher in this one, Michael Lorenzen.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Now the 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Green grabs it on the run. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Garrett Cooper.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, left field. Vierland drifts towards it and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Batting third.
Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. Kicks and fires. Towards first, Torkelson. He handles it himself. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Rogers back to work. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get Torkelson for the out.
That is it. The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First offering misses the mark. Rogers, a former all-star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. And there's a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground, right side. Cooper takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Batting 5th. The catcher, number 13, Eric.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Eric Haas. Right now 3rd in the American League in RBIs.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Counts 1-0.
No score here in the 2nd. On a line, base hit. Man at first, and now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. And that's outside. And he deals. Haas off of first with 2 away. And another ball. The 2-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two and 2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Garcia puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the veteran first baseman, Garrett Cooper. The pitch. And that's outside. The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Line to left. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
Garcia.
And there's the strike. That one missed. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Brian De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gene Segura at the plate here. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That is the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. top half of the third inning, and now it's Jonathan Scope.
The second baseman, Jonathan
Scope, 31 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. That's in for a strike.
Here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Curacao won the Little League World Series in 2004 with 11-year-old Jurickson Profar starting on the mound against the U.S. in the championship game.
Makes the grab, one down.
batting up, the left fielder, number 8.
And here is Matt Vierling. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. The pitch. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Now it's Javier Baez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Javi Baez, big swing, drive, deep left field. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. Home run. Javi Baez blasts one out. Home run number 20 on the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now here is Kyle Dutch. And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's some real power at the plate. Spencer Torkelson grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. And now it's even up.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch misses way outside. Snap throw to first. Dutch gets back easily. The 2-1. And that one a little bit high. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ripped to short. They get the force. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. Wendell, multi-time All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2012.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And the batter now, Nick Fortes. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. To first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Luis Arraez stands in. He's 0 for 1. Arraez, a career batting average over 300, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one in the air center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And the inning is over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Rogers back to work. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Had to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
And next to hit for Detroit, Eric Haas. Single to right in his first trip. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. Flied out his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and Cabrera is retired. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Marlins 0. Welcome back. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jorge.
The pitch.
Soler.
Tap back to the mound. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. 1 at second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. That one down the line into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Marlins.
So 2 down. Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. To the right side. He steps on the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And takes low for ball 1. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Now back, the left field, Matt.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That one ripped. Can't get there. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
The batter now, Javier Baez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico, he was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 20. Makes the catch. Inning over. Tigers lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. One gone here.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And now the 0-1. That's a strike. Next pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. Righty delivers. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's 2 away. Here's Joey Wendell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 1-1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Dutch. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that one fouled off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Up next for the Tigers.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. This guy has turned into a beast. Hit hard, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Up next for the Tigers.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hernandez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And now 2-0.
No strike.
Two one now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Torkelson out his way to third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the play.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Sixto Sanchez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Eric Haas up now for the Tigers. There's a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into it.
Center field. Chisholm makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
Now designated hitter
Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Movement in the bullpen. Matt Barnes appears to be getting loose. Oker getting loose as well. Kicks and deals. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Good eye right there.
3-0.
Righty to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonathan Scope now at the plate. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Hernandez over at second. Cabrera at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Nick Fortes digs in now. Fortes hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And first offering is fouled off. Fortes in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Next offering is downstairs. That's inside.
That's inside.
The pitch. It's softly on the ground left side. Zips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
0-1. Right side, Torkelson. Takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Now the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting the center fielder.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In there for strike 1. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Bahamas. Next pitch is outside.
We've seen some great talent come from the Bahamas, but going back to the 70s, there's only been one active player at any given time. Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Lucius Fox changed that in 2022.
Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. That one's in there, 0-1. Soler, the lead runner, out at second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Baez fires over to first. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now Matt Vierling. Back now top 7, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead it off. Kerry Carpenter. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Sanchez back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Gets him to chase after that one. Right side. Makes the catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
0-2 as he waves at that one. And now 1-2. Bounce to the right side. Cooper takes it to the bag and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
And up next for Detroit, Javier Baez. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And he takes a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Next pitch way upstairs. And here it comes. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ripped towards 3rd. In plenty of time to 1st. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they lead at 3-0. Staying in the game on defense, Kerry Carpenter. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Now it's the right fielder, Abisail Garcia. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
The next offering misses. And that is ball 1. And downstairs. That one fouled off. 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now got left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Strike 2.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the blade than it was supposed to.
Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins. Called strike right there. And the 0-1. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Left-hand hitter waits. There's a strike. And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. And that misses off the outside edge. Nick Fortes in the on-deck circle. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. One left for Miami. Still down 3-0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Kyle Dutch. Here comes a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And that one is inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting the right field, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Cooper. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. New pitcher on here. Ken Giles.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
The pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Green racing, makes the catch.
Now that second baseman, Luis.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it, because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Here comes the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Carpenter makes the play, and that is that. Miami. Matt Barnes gets the nod out of the bullpen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And a pitch. Haas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Cabrera in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Activity in the bullpen. JT Shagwa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that's outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. He was late